Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for, that's right, the freaking weekend. Hallelujah. We made it to another weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. Welcome, everybody. This is when we get the vibe for the weekend. And this is going to be for the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. No. The 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. That's it. The 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. Okay, we got it. But we pull everybody's zodiac sign out of the singing bowl, and we get the vibe for the weekend. It's fun, it's quick, it's good insight, all right? 24 karat as always. So welcome. So glad you are here. Let's go, and let's begin. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We don't have that much to talk about, but we are getting ready for some big major pushes going through. And if you really want to get down to the vibe for the week, well, then I have the midweek reset tarot reading for you at Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And also I have the ultimate weekly tarot playlist for you now. So you watch all of next week's stuff and all of this week's stuff all together. So that's fantastic. More things you can binge watch. You can put it in, while you're driving, commuting to work, cleaning the house, or just, something to watch. That's quality entertainment there, folks. All right, so let's go ahead and pick the first contestant out of the bowl. And who's it going to be? Virgo. I believe Virgo was last weekend. Well, you're first this weekend, Virgo. Let's go ahead and put you on the board. There you are. Lovely. I like this too. Don't you? Let me know. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the deck I always use, the Light Seers deck. I like it because it's a modern interpretation of the old Rider-Waite. Because we got to change it up. Sometimes those cards can be pretty scary when they're really not. And good luck trying to convince somebody that they're having a rebirth while there's a skeleton riding a dead horse and trampling over people, All right, so let's get the general vibe for the weekend. Let's see what our guides are showing us, what the energy is going to be like. Of course, the vibe, because that's what we do. Is that it? Yes. Okay, so the initial vibe for this weekend for you is, all right. Number one, you may be getting an offer here this weekend, but I'm going to tell you what, Virgo. You need to stay out of the drama, any competition. Do not get involved in anything that does not serve you. You know what I'm saying? This is drama, the tea, gossip, all of that. We don't need that. You know what I mean? You don't want to be a part of that. Basically, what the universe is telling you for this weekend is put your time and focus into things that are paying off. You know what I mean? We're still releasing from that full moon, so maybe that's what you're going to be doing, is putting the time into that. But the Knight of Cups here is giving you an offer. All right? So just don't get all dramatic about things. If the offer hasn't come yet, it will. So let's get some oracles here. I like to switch off between two big main oracles just because, well, they feel good. I guess that's the only way I can describe why I use the decks I use. Some of them have really weird stories of how I got them. And I'll put that in my book. Ooh, something's burning. What is that? All right, moving on. You may be moving on. Maybe going by the beach. Hey, it's not too late. Balance. Yes, find balance. Find balance. Be patient with your process. And it's win or lose. Win or lose. So just remember that, all right? Now, let's go ahead and look at love and relationships and see what we have for this weekend for that. All right, so let's look at relationships and love. It looks a little drama here, but there may be an opportunity to move away from the drama. You just have to have that win or lose attitude, That's it. And you're always going to pick win. You better be always picking win. You better be. All right. Let's see. What do we have for Virgo? Okay. Well, we got some hurt, longing, and regret, that kind of thing that we need to work on. And the Knight of Swords is action taking place. This is also speaking your truth. So you'll want to be aware of that. That's probably the best thing to do. You might be getting some messages, so be aware of that. But Nine of Cups shows actually a fulfilling time here. So I would open up to it, Virgo. It's just that, maybe we're moving on from the drama and, saying it too. Like, I'm done playing games here. And you feel so much happier when you do, okay? So basically the message is, when you move on from some of this low vibe shit, well, with a little patience, everything pays off, all right? So let's get some other little oracles. We do this, and what's the vibe? These are heart's hidden secrets. So let's see what else they add to this. Interesting. Okay, so we have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Yeah, that's definitely there with that Three of Swords. So are we moving away from that? I sure hope so. We're releasing that. Influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. Okay, so again, more things with the drama that it's pointing to this weekend, so be careful with that. And beginnings. Try again, new direction, and starting over. Either way, it looks good for you, Virgo, so I wouldn't really sweat it. But they're really giving you the cue of stay out of the bullshit. Don't stir the pot. Interesting. All right, so we got this. Lust. Greed, by any means necessary, and being inconsiderate. Again, so, this is such a loaded card. It's got lust. Sure, so what are you doing it for? The right or the wrong reasons, I guess. That's the way we can put that. Tension, stressed out, migraines, worry. Again, letting that go. Let's release that this weekend if we have to. Let's stay out of the drama. If things are causing us drama, let's stay out of it. All right, Virgo? Let's get a closing message from you from the Rebel deck and see what we got here. So not bad. Just stay out of it. You're walking away from some bad shit and hopefully staying out of it. And releasing some heartache, which opens up a lot of opportunities for you. Busy weekend, I would say. All right, closing message, Virgo. You are being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Okay, so maybe you're the one that's causing the drama. I would refrain from doing that. Ixnay on the drama snay, you know what I mean? Because it's not going to turn out the way you want it to, Virgo. So with that being said, put your time and focus this weekend in the things that'll pay off. See it paying off, and it will. All right, so thank you so much for watching, Virgo. That's going to do it for the Freakin' Weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know how we do it. And if you want your full weekly tarot reading, that's the midweek reset tarot reading available for you Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Virgo. Move on from drama. Don't even save it for your mama or somebody else, because that ain't right. All right, Virgo, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Let's take you off the board, and let's see who is next. Come here, you. It's Capricorn. Capricorn, welcome. Oh, shit, I almost rang the bell over here. You know how usually I have it over here? That is messed up. Capricorn, welcome. Bull is in the middle. Bull is in the middle to the Freakin' Weekend. Let's put you on the board. That is hysterical. That's training right there, All right, Capricorn, I hope you are ready to have a good weekend. Let's let go of everything that was less than. You know what I'm saying? It is a time to let go. It's time to reflect. Especially when we're getting rid of old negativity and patterns that no longer serve us, guys, It's important. All right, Capricorn, let's get the vibe for you this weekend. All right. Ooh, somebody is cooking bacon. It smells delicious because it's like 6 o'clock and you know everybody's making dinner. I got my sauce on the stove, reheating that I made the other day, which was delicious. All right. Yeah. Again, it's really weird how I made sure that we said, let's let go of whatever happened that was low vibe. And here it is, the Tower. The Two of Pentacles, so it's got you shook. But I'm going to tell you something. There's clear indications of what you need to do. Speak your truth. Turn your back on this. You don't want to, not actually turn your back on it. Cut all cords to it. We don't need this. Again, drama. Okay? Know that you are secure. Feet on the ground. You got this. Heavy Leo energy here with the Sun and the King of Wands. Yeah, this is just being you. Again, in our area, it's going to be more nice weather. It's going to be a little cooler, but we'll take it for the middle of October, well, beginning of October, you know? So get outside, do stuff, you know? But this is very nurturing energy here. And maybe things from the past, what's happened this week, is kind of got things out of balance. Well, you get into balance this week, all right? This weekend. Basically just kind of like, all right, you know, I'm going to nurture that part of me that knows what I want and goes after it. And I'm confident. That's what it is. Confident that I can make the change. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's enjoying your weekend. If I ever saw it. Might be, you know, money. That maybe that's the thing. I think that the Two of Pentacles just staring at me. So usually when a card kind of gives me the side eye, I have to pay attention to it. All right. Yeah. So again, security is a big thing here. Safety. I am safe. I am secure. Okay. Helpless and hopeless. Again, maybe this is stuff. Maybe these are security issues that we're letting go of, but observe where you're thinking. Again, more Leo energy with the control here. Control what you're observing. Are you bringing in insecure things or positive things? That's what this looks like. The splits. Yeah, with 5 cards on each side. Isn't that weird? You know, the imbalance. And I guess the queens are right here. This is the way out of these. This is the way. In order to feel this positive energy, you have to be the Queen of Pentacles, where I deserve everything because I am confident, you know. And the Queen of Swords is I turn my back on fear, doubt, and worry. Okay? Interesting. A little bit different. I know we're trying to keep it light here. I mean, it is light. It's just that, you know, what are we putting our focus on? That's basically it. Okay, let's look at relationships. Let's look at relationships. Yeah, the Tower's out again, the Judgment. Let yourself free from that. Set yourself free from anything when it comes to those kind of relationships, childhood stuff. You know, but keeping it positive, you got love all around you. Where are you putting your focus, though? Okay? But it looks great. Offers, especially with doing things with people. This is really good. Okay? And victory and success in the world. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius. A lot of Leo energy here. So, look at that. I mean, that's a good. It's basically, it's dealer's choice, Capricorn, and you're the dealer. You know? How's the weekend gonna go? Well, that's up to you. There's opportunities here with other people. 6 of Wands is celebrating. It's just feeling good. Without having to control things, but just letting things flow. So let's get some more messages. My God, that bacon smells delicious. All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, all right. We got spying, social network, information, and ways. Ways. Okay. Maybe someone from the past has been snooping on your page. Don't pay any attention to it. All right, breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. Maybe that's the energy of the week that's happened, and, you're done with it. Commitment. I like that. Marriage, promises, and fidelity. Be committed to a positive weekend this weekend. All right, Capricorn? Let's get what's the vibe. Just one, yes. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. Okay, so we get out of that. See, if we're in something, we get out of it. That's for the weekend. But it looks great. Lots of Leo energy. So that's getting out and having fun and playing and strength and not buckling under pressure or anything like that, okay? It's odd. Let's get a message from the Red Bull deck to close this out. Spying. Maybe you get some information. You find something out. Can I have one message for Capricorn to close the reading out, please? Oh, y'all fucking with me. Y'all fucking with me. All right. Closing message. Get some fucking sleep, Capricorn, this weekend. Why? You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow this weekend. All right. So, a lot of you, maybe you're just at that breaking point where it's like, okay, all right, everybody do your own thing. Phone switched off. Nighty-night. Watching Twilight or something like that. All right? Capricorn, get some sleep. Seems like I'm always telling you guys that. But this is new opportunities here. Open up to them. Again, you might just be irritated because, yes, you need that sleep. It is vital. Your body needs to heal when you're in your downtime. Okay? All right, Capricorn, I love you all. Have a great weekend. Subscribe, all of that stuff, you beautiful stuff you do. And yes, watch your weekly midweek reset tarot readings on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And if you would like a reading with me, click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my booking page, in person or online. Capricorn, enjoy your weekend. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. And it's Taurus. Oh my God, I did it again. Taurus, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Welcome. Happy. It's happy. It's happy time. Why? Because it's almost party time. Does anybody party on the weekends anymore? Do they? Let me know in the comments. Or has partying evolved into something else? Mine is just cooking out and, my hangout is either going somewhere to eat or making something. It centers around food. But, just getting together, not getting crazy, just hanging out, just enjoying each other's company, like talking about life and love and all of that. All right. So, Taurus, for this weekend, well, you're putting in the work. There's no doubt about that. You may be taking a class or something like that. Some of you Tauruses may be taking a class, learning a new skill, especially working with a group of people. Maybe you're going to the local quilting bee, but you really this weekend have to regulate your emotions. Trust your intuition. You just might be making some extra money working. Okay, but it looks wonderful. Because the storm has kind of calmed down. So be aware of that. I like that. It's a slow and steady kind of energy. It's very grounded. It's pentacles, it's money. It's maybe you're teaching a class. Maybe some of you are doing that. But whatever the case is here, it's keep your emotions intact. Regulated, not, wonky, I guess we could say. Oh my God, that bacon smells so good. Oh, you know what I haven't had is a BLT in a long time. Smelling that bacon makes me think of that. I'm like nice, crisp sourdough bread. Oh. All right, so this weekend, Taurus, choose your battles, okay? Put in the work to what things pay off. Trust your intuition and what you need to do here, all right? Move the Chariot and the World card, Embrace. So you may be traveling. So maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe traveling with a group of people, something like that. But this definitely looks like some traveling. Basically, when you get the World card for like a weekend reading, the world is your oyster. What do you want to do? Go ahead and do it. You know, it's a good time for all of it. If you just want to go apple picking and go and get your pumpkins, go ahead. Gotta stop at the cider mill. All right, let's get relationships, because I like that. The Chariot is very successful. I like the 2 7s here. That's very spiritual energy. But, you know, stand your ground. 7 of Wands says stand your ground. So maybe you gotta, someone tries to change plans and you're like, oh, hell to the no, you know? Yeah, definitely. Let's not turn our back on an opportunity here to just say, you know, enough is enough. All right, again, that's standing your ground, choosing your battles, but don't turn your back on an opportunity this weekend for you. You just have to look at it differently. Again, we're moving out of a probably really stormy week into a much more chill weekend, and especially with the 2 of Cups, being with the people you love or the person you love. Now let's get Heart's Hidden Secrets. They're kind of along the vein of what's the vibe, but more relationship stuff. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. I had a huge stack there. We're not doing all those. We're keeping it light. All right. Let's see. Elusive. Dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Be aware of that. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to kind of notice that stuff. This looks really good, though. Maybe you're dealing with that from the weekend. For the week. Finality, farewells, leave behind, I think that says, and closure. Good. The World card definitely shows closure. Okay? But it looks like you're moving towards something, so just be aware of that. I say it's good. Just don't, I think your thoughts can be elusive here. Okay? Really not so much other people, but your own thoughts about situations. All right, let's get what's the vibe. Let's get what's the vibe. Let's see what else we got. Plenty, I'll tell you that much. Oh, jeez. Yeah, what happened this week, Taurus? Hopeless, lost, depression. You know, the lowest of low kind of feelings here. Is that what you're dealing with? Antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, and left out. What are you doing? Are these the elusive thoughts that are spinning that web so far? That's what it looks like to me. Man, I smell that skunk too. So I smell bacon and skunk. I don't care, I'm not closing my windows yet. Tension, stressed out, migraines, worry. Yeah, again. So we have these 3 cards, and we have this elusive card. I want that symbolism to stick out to you as much as possible. You know? But this is what the illusion is, the deception, the trickery. And that's mind shit, you know? We don't want to deal with that. So, let's get a closing message. So again, don't turn your back on an opportunity to think differently and regulate yourself, because you'll close a cycle here, you know? or just probably just looking at the week and going, I'm done. You know. All right, closing message, Taurus, is rebel. Oh, rebel. What is it? Rebel. Focus. Thank you. Jesus. Because fuck it. That's right. And especially after all of that I saw, yeah. Be a little bit of a rebel. The world is your oyster. Go out and enjoy it in some form or fashion, Taurus. But if you're having a hard time, sending you love and energy, okay? All right. Now, we are done. We are all set, Taurus. These jarred me a little bit because you gotta understand that you may be putting that negative energy to rest finally, or maybe that person, you know. But it looks like group activities for you, maybe traveling again. It's still good energy, Taurus, but may have been because you've had one shitty week. You know, even more to celebrate on the weekend. All right, Taurus, I love you so much. Let's take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's see who is next. Damn, these things are just popping out of my hands. And it's Aries. Oh, I did it right. Aries, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's get the vibe for you. Let's put you on the board and get the vibe for you. Excellent. Welcome. Let's get the vibe for you, Aries. That full moon in your sign this week was a little extreme. You know, a lot of people were just like, we're feeling it. All right, Aries, you need some rest. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, feet on the ground. Spending some time with friends and family also, but you need to get your rest right out of the gate for this weekend. So if you already are planning on going out or something, get it done early in the weekend, and then on Sunday, chill. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, switch it up. But this is definitely, you may be like trying to figure out, damn, what am I going to do? But feet on the ground approach. But definitely doing stuff with friends and family. And maybe you want to tell them that you can't do anything, but you're kind of committed to it. You can do it. All right? Wow. Let the universe guide you this weekend. Very important that you do. Detach from what no longer serves you, especially anxiety, fear of the unknown. I'm telling you, this will work out very well for you. And stand your ground. Choose your battles. Okay? Make sure you are aware of that. But put some things to rest also. We're definitely letting some stuff go. And you feel much better because of it. So let's get some love for you, Aries. Let's see. What do we have for relationships and love for this weekend? Thank you so much. Oh, well, yeah. Again, the Four of Swords is out, really emphasizing putting some things to rest, and this may be old relationships, whatever's going on here, just maybe shitty energy. And this is the Emperor, so maybe someone older, more mature, like me, or it's just you taking your power back. And the Ten of Cups, again, focuses on a happy family, being with them, you know, putting things to rest here. You know, you may be letting bygones be bygones, you know, but this is great energy, Aries. This is really good energy, feeling good. Stand your ground. Don't let anything or anyone mess that vibe up for you, okay? Let's see what else we can add for this weekend. Is that it? Yep. Return. All right. Second chance, opportunity, making amends. Okay, so just like I said, making amends. There's a theme here, definitely to be aware of. Interesting. You're getting a second chance at things. Maybe that's what you're worried. You know, am I going to screw this up? Is it going to go the same way it did before? Well, that's insecurity. Let the universe guide you. it wouldn't come back to you if it wasn't necessary for some reason. Waves, emotions, worry, and fear. Yeah, so that's all over this reading. But that's what you're detaching from and letting go. So let's get a closing message for you, Aries. And see, what do we have? What do we have for Aries? Closing message, please. Oh, come on. See, I need to stack it again. But while we're waiting, go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment. I love to see comments. I answer every single one as much as possible, but I answer every single one. All right, so leave one. All right, so closing message for you, Aries. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive, let that shit go. Again, making amends. Something's up here. You heard it here first, Aries. That's something. So let that shit go. Really. Forgive. It's all right. And that's good. You want to keep your connections. So the connections look very good this weekend. You're letting bygones be bygones. You know, making amends. Good. Good. That clears up karma for you too, Aries. So maybe that's what you're doing, is clearing up some karma. Good for you. I like that. All right, Aries, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading, available to you at Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And if you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page, in person or online. I got you covered. All right, Aries, let's take you off the board. We got the cards ready. Let's see who is next. And it's Sagittarius. Another fire sign. Oh my God, I did it again. It's going to take some getting used to. Welcome, Sagittarius. Let's put you on the board. Love that. And let's see what you got for the freaking weekend for you. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's do it, Sag. What do we got going on this weekend? What's the vibe? Yep, those want to come out just like that. Okay, and that. Oh my God. Rosies. Well, love is all around you this weekend, I'll tell you that much. And if you're not noticing it, that's because you got your walls up with the Nine of Wands. Trust your intuition. Regulate your emotions. I think you may be a little extra. That's okay. This full moon energy is still present. But put in the work. You may be busy. Lots of things going on. Like, again, you may be busy. Put your time and effort into things that are going to pay off this weekend. So you're really putting in the work here. But you got great energy. You got the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, and the World. I mean, this is good. Look at that string of Sagittarius love right there. Look at that. Wow. Maybe dealing with something from the past. Maybe kids are involved in this in some form or fashion. Maybe completing a cycle here, because the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, and the World is just beautiful. So this is really getting some things done here. It looks like a weekend packed full of everything you could shake a stick at, you know? Lots of movement, putting in the work, keeping your cool, not being so damn defensive, and just enjoying things, you know, because the effort that you put into things, I think, is finally paying off, you know? Yeah, look at this, though. See, this is, again, I'm really getting some childhood things here. Maybe something from the full moon, see that? But helpless and hopeless, with the Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. Five of Pentacles is in fear. See, that's the devil. So don't be tempted to stay in that. It's time to release that. Yeah, Ace of Wands, new vitality, doing something different. Again, changing things. Beautiful. Let's look at love and relationships. Ooh, we got to take them. Anything else? Okay, see how that worked? Yeah, could be some anxiety. There's a stuck energy here. You need to get out of it. You need to put in the work to get out of it. By trusting your intuition, big time. Opening up to a new possibility here. And King of Wands, that's you. That is movement, change. This is beautiful. Step into it. Could be going to a party, having a party, hosting a party, that kind of thing. It turns out really well. You're not stressed about it, you know. Maybe you're still worried about the food count, the head count, you know. That's what it looks like over here, but let's not be tempted to get into that. Yeah, some of you may even be getting married or going to a wedding or a commitment ceremony or something here. But maybe there's maybe engagement, who knows? But commit. All right, you hear my stomach rumbling? All right, let's get what's the vibe for you. So this is good energy. Don't forget the Lovers is out here. This is good. Yeah, look, stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. We're getting out of this energy. You really have to put the effort into how far you've come so far. And there's a part of you that wants to convince you that we're stuck. You're not stuck. It's a frame of reference here. It's the way that you're looking at it. Maybe stuck on the past, and it's just like, just let it go, you know? All right, let's get a closing message from you. That's a lot right there, but the stuck energy is all over this. You're not stuck. Commit to something better. Make the commitment to get unstuck. You know? Okay. And the message for you, Sag, is be fucking grateful. That's right. Really, gratitude is the attitude. Shit could be so much worse. And it could be. Maybe that's what will kind of snap you back into this weekend vibe where it's just like, you enjoy yourself. You release this and let it go because it does not serve you. All right, so big message there, Sag. And you'll get through it, of course. All right, Sag, wow. A lot going on here. But this is great energy. So again, you could be traveling. You could be making plans to travel. I wanted to throw that in there too. But we just need to lower our defenses and take action. There's a lot of action here, so rest up, Buttercup. All right, Sag, I love you all. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Don't forget, watch your midweek reset tarot reading from Wednesday to Tuesday. That's posted on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. And if you would like a personal reading with me, because these are general, go ahead and click the link in the description, and we can do it in person or online. I got extended hours, so wonderful. All right, Sag, enjoy your weekend. You deserve it. And let's see who is next, and it's Pisces. Oh my God. Welcome, Pisces. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. Welcome to the freaking weekend. The singing bowl is always right here. And I changed the set, and I'm still ringing. Now I'm ringing the candle. That's great. Happy weekend, Pisces. Are you ready to chill? We got a lot going on this weekend. Well, we're gearing up for Tuesday. That's when things are moving forward, I guess. So get ready to move forward, Pisces. All right. Speaking of moving forward, these cards just all dropped just like that for you. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ooh, look at that. All right. Oh. You see how that card was? Okay. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Let's release our judgment. Okay, really work on that for this weekend. Set yourself free from that. It's time for a change, but take your time, slow and steady for this weekend. Slow and steady, nice and easy. Don't worry about it. Just change the way you're looking at it. The Knight of Cups brings in a message or an offer for you for this weekend, so be aware of that. And the Ten of Cups, it's great. That's great energy. Maybe meeting up with some family, just feeling good. This is a nice grounded energy, but this card right here is releasing these judgments and making that change. It's going to take some time though, so let's be realistic about things, okay? But this looks like a great weekend. Ten of Cups, always, always, always a great weekend. Just don't judge it. Okay? So let's get some oracles for you. Okay. Yeah, confront that shadow side of yourself that casts that judgment. You know what I'm saying? Let the universe guide you this weekend. All right, make it easy. All right, show me where I need to go, universe, and manifest your weekend. So what you put your focus on, you'll receive this weekend. Pretty damn good. But this needs work. Definitely. See, as soon as the sun starts to set, I get stuffed up. It is so bizarre. So bizarre. I wonder what that is. I don't know. It's been like that since late summer. Is that kind of like when the trees release something, or I don't know. All right, so the devil here is let's not pick fights. Let's not put our energy into things we know are just gonna sour our weekend. Message coming in. Again, there could be messages coming in. Knights are here, so that means movement. That means messages. Four of Wands, yeah, this is beautiful energy. Beautiful. Four of Wands is happiness, harmony, being at home, family, just feeling good, manifesting a great weekend. That's exactly what that is. All right, let's get Heart's Hidden Secrets and being with the ones you love too. So don't judge. That's the big thing. Release your judgments. Make a change. Okay. What do we have for Pisces for this weekend? What else? There it is. And it's influences. Attachments, third parties, and peers. Again, so being around other people. Maybe going out, enjoying yourself. Maybe getting options or offers to do that. I would do that. It looks really good. It'll pay off instead of, sitting home doing nothing. But sitting home and doing nothing may do you some good too. So either way, you're manifesting. It's a win-win all around this weekend. Okay, let's get what's the vibe? What's the vibe for Pisces? Oh, what you been running from? Escape, denial, and excuses. But this could also mean travel. Maybe you just need to escape and have some fun. But I think maybe this is why you need to confront, because you've been escaping for a long time. You on the lam, you know what I mean? And it's time to not be anymore. It's time to confront that stuff. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Pisces. Yeah, I'm just going to sweep this under the rug. Nope, not. If I don't look at it, it doesn't exist. And denial is a river in Egypt. Really? Okay. Closing message for you, Pisces. Fucking apologize. Maybe that's what that Knight of Swords is too. Seriously, just do it. All right. Just apologize to the person that you hurt or whatever you did. Apologize to yourself. That's important. Hey, I'm sorry. I can be an asshole at times, So Pisces, enjoy your weekend. I mean, Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Magician, all of it's all in place here. Let's just not escape from it any longer. Let's deal with it and then enjoy ourselves. You'll be celebrating. It's a lot better for you. All right, Pisces, I love you guys so much. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to do that. Watch your full weekly tarot reading from Wednesday to Tuesday. That's available to you on Wednesdays. All right? So, if you would like a personal reading with me, Pisces, well, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Pisces, I love you all. I'm going to take you off the board and let's see who is next. All right, who is next? And it is Scorpio. Scorpio, I almost did it again. Scorpio, welcome to the freaking weekend. The singing bowl is always over here, so I've been hitting the candle. Scorpio, welcome. Let's put you on the board. How are you? We made it to another weekend, Scorpio. So let's get the vibe for you. Welcome. So thank you for being here. Jesus, I tried to get everything out in one phrase. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. Let's get the weekend vibe for you, okay? What do we have? Let's see. How was that full moon for you this week? I mean, that was, I had a great weekend, but man, Monday and Tuesday, antsy. Is that it? Yes. Okay. All right. So, all right, we're going this way. Okay. Actually, that way. Like I was going to originally do it. That's what happens. All right, Scorpio. So this weekend, you could be coming into some money. You could be maybe working and making some money, that kind of thing. But also it's reciprocating energy. But here's the take. You have to set yourself free from judgments of other people, yourself especially, because energy can't reciprocate if you don't think you're worthy of it. You know what I mean? So set yourself free from maybe just the work week. The whole thing is take action and take your power back. You got to make a move here, whatever that may be for you. Okay, so this is everything working as it should. Open your hand and it will fill it. Offer coming in, that kind of energy. Very good. Very good. So set yourself free. When the judgment card comes out, it is releasing yourself. As you can see, she is setting herself free. And how you get this reciprocating energy is by taking action with the Emperor. The Emperor is making moves, and that is actually the sign of Aries. The Emperor rules the sign of Aries. I mean, that's its card. And you can see its ruler, Mars. He's sitting on Mars, and the Ram, Aries there. So what this is saying is you have to take action to set yourself free in order for everything to reciprocate. Now, again, reinforcing what's going on this weekend, dedicated effort. So maybe you're putting some effort in, reaching out. Yeah, this is Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Maybe you're working on a project together with people. Maybe it's just a home project, something like that. And new vitality, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is a change. Great change coming your way, Scorpio, for this weekend. Reaching out to some people, recognition and reward, you're moving towards that. This is good. This is good. You may be finishing a project that you're doing for somebody, Maybe you're an artist that does commission or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's good. It's good action. I like it. All right, let's see what's going on with love and relationships. Eight of Cups, emotionally withdrawing from something. Again, walking away from something. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Yeah, so King of Cups is regulating your storm, your emotions. That's how you get to walk away from this, is you keep calm, Walk away from stuff that no longer serves you. And taking action, Knight of Wands, getting your passion back, new vitality, that kind of thing. And the Fool, don't be foolish. Take action. Take a risk, especially when it comes to relationships. I'm going to dim this light a little bit. I think that's a little too bright for the table. Just do it just slightly. There we go. Just needed to balance out a little bit. Okay, so don't be foolish. Take action. Don't sit in your emotions. Free yourself from it this weekend. I don't know, that's really good. It's kind of being very specific, especially when it comes to other people. So let's get some more on this. People have been getting this card a lot. Spying. Social network. Information ways. Okay, so maybe you find some stuff out. Again, being recognized and broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. All right, so we're walking away from that. We're setting ourselves free from whatever has happened. We're actually allowing ourselves the room to breathe, to heal, to move on. All right? Let's get what's the vibe. And stay away from, the past. I don't know. You're putting in the effort to move forward. This is a very positive reading. It's showing you exactly what you're letting go. But we can be this, Scorpio. We can be this. Salty, bitter, angry, and petty. We need to set ourselves free from that. Or it's not going to be a good weekend, and it kind of sets up the week to be even worse. You know what I'm saying? So release this. People like sweet. I got to tell myself that all the time. All right, Scorpio, let's get a closing message for you. That this looks like action being taken place, I don't know. It's like you doing your research. You finding out a better way to skin this cat. You know what I mean? We got 2 messages from the Rebel deck, so let's see what we have. Get over yourself, pull your shit together. Help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. Again, that 6 of Pentacles says it all. Give. As long as it reciprocates. Stop obsessing. Now that's a jagged pill to swallow for a Scorpio. So stop obsessing this weekend. Set yourself free from it. You are not the center. You're not the fucking center of the universe. There it is, Scorpio. Sometimes the universe has got to call you out. But you see everything that makes a good weekend here. Getting rid of that stuff. Setting yourself free from what no longer brings you joy. We're moving towards getting things done right now. And by Tuesday, that's going to start to roll. So the next time we have our freaking weekend, it's going to be a different story. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. All right, so that's going to do it for you, Scorpio. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch your weekly midweek reset tarot reading. That's on Wednesdays. And if you would like a personal reading with me, then click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my booking page, in person, online. I got you covered, so we can put a date together just for you. So that's going to do it. Let's go over to the tarot table and clean the board. So stop being salty. Set yourself free from all of this. You've done your research. Now you know. Move on, okay? And be happy about it. Just be happy. Because this is what's happening. Reciprocating energy for you. All right, Scorpio, let's clear the board. Boom. Thank you so much for watching, and let's see who's next. Let's just give this one more. I want to reset that. Okay, and let's see who's next. Aquarius. Wonderful. Welcome, Aquarius, to the freaking weekend. Let's put your beautiful asses on the board. There you are. Hey, focus. Wow, I never had that happen before. Where it just kind of went out of focus like that. All right, well, hey, Aquarius. Let's hope we're not out of focus this weekend. Is that what it is? You need to focus? All right. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get the vibe for you. My lovely Aquariuses. Let's see. Let's give it one more shot. All right, let's see. Aquarius, let's see what we got. 10 of Cups. Damn. Oh, wow, you're getting 6 of Pentacles too. Wow. what do I say? I'll tell you what. Maybe doing some traveling. This is maybe getting some money. This is you celebrating. This could be an engagement. This is happy times. You're moving towards this. You know why? Because Pluto's finally going direct in your sign. So I'm sure this is kind of like that energy of, yeah, this is by far the best reading of the week. The best reading of the week. I should have some kind of thing for the best reading of the week, like fucking things exploding, like, because this this is really good. 6 of Wands, victory and success. Putting yourself out there. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocating energy. The Chariot, success coming in fast, especially when it comes to reciprocating energy. There's 2 horses here. And the 10 of Cups. This is the best card you can get in the deck, in my opinion. And this is great. This is great. The universe says, open your hand and we'll fill it. Because you're taking on a very victorious kind of attitude. You're moving towards that. You're changing to be more positive. And this reading is just hit with it. So let's get some oracles and see what else it adds to it. Because you never know. It could just be saying, okay, you can have this, but... So let's see, Aquarius. Number 1 is just breathe, okay? Just breathe through this week, this weekend. Sadness and isolation. I hope we're coming out of that. Maybe that's what this person is reaching towards, the victory there, moving towards that by just breathing. Working on sacral. This is what brings you joy. What brings you joy? Rest and reconsider. Yeah. Ground yourself. Work through childhood issues, but this is creative energy too, and strengthening bonds with the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning here. This is a new opportunity. This is you coming out of this phase. I think you've hermited enough. I think you've checked it out. You still need to ground, but we're moving towards victory because we believe it to be so. And allowing joy into our life. The sacral chakra also has maybe childhood issues, maybe family stuff that you're getting over, reconsidering, that kind of thing. All right, so let's get the love. Let's see what's going on here, because the sacral is also a sexual. That's your pleasure center, if you know what I mean. So let's see. All right, well, you may be stuck. And Knight of Swords is a message coming in, or you relaying that message. I think that's what's imperative about it. I think maybe this is the wheel that's spinning here, and it takes action. You're ready. Take action. So the Chariot is telling you to take action, whatever this is, to bring this union together. Pay attention to 222. 222. What's that mean? Balance and harmony. We're in the season of it. So focus on that, okay? Interesting. So there's something here that after much isolation and reconsidering and sitting on it, I think you're ready to move forward in whatever this partnership is. It could be just resolving family issues, something like that, but this weekend looks great for this. But you have to take action. Knight of Swords is you taking action. Or the roles could be reversed. They have to take action. You've done everything you've had to do, and now they need to take action. Roles can be reversed. Just remember that. All right, let's get some more to this, Aquarius. Wow. This is really good. 2 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, we only have one message, but enough. It's lusting. Wow. Forbidden. Non-committal. Sexual energy. Yeah, the sacral. See that orange glow? Yeah. Want some, get some. That's what I always say. I will never discourage being like, well, maybe you should just be celibate. Go out and get some. That's why you're goddamn smiling this weekend. But, is what's going on here forbidden? Is that what's keeping you isolated? Are you feeling that? Maybe it's, look at this, running. Yeah, so again, escape, denial, excuses. It's time. What are you doing? I guess that's what I gotta say for you this weekend. What are you doing? Just do it. Okay? So let's get a closing message for you. Could be traveling too, but I think you're running away from something that you think is not going to reciprocate, and it will. Right? That makes sense to you? Let me know in the comments. It seems very specific. Okay, keep those. All right. Wow, we got to reset that deck. Jesus, it's a mess. All right. Closing message for you, Aquarius, is drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. There it is. I'll drink to that. It's coffee. So, you heard the word, and the word is stop running. Make yourself vulnerable. Put yourself out there. There's something here for you that can reciprocate, that can be very successful, but you are backing off from it. It's no longer time to do that. Pluto in your house, that's going to be there for a long time, has been retrograde for quite a while. Now it's moving forward. This is your sign to go. This is it. This is it. I wish I had a sign to hold up and say, go, because this is it this weekend. All right? Damn. Aquarius, that is going to do it for this freaking weekend. Wow. Best reading of the week so far. Best reading of the week. If you want to know the real lowdown, go check out the midweek reset tarot reading. That's for Wednesday. We go in depth. All right. And I go live on Thursdays. Check it out. Check out the replay. And let's see. What else? If you want a personal reading with me, go ahead and click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my booking page, Aquarius. You have a great weekend. Again, express yourself. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. Let's take you off the board and let's see who is next. And it's Leo. Leo. Fellow kings and queens, welcome to your freaking weekend. Welcome. Let's put our beautiful asses on the board. That is. Focus. Leo, focus. All right, kings and queens, it's time to fix our crown. It's the weekend. It is the weekend. What doth had in store for us? Let's find out, shall we? I'm going to bring back Shakespearean talk. What doth the vibes for this weekend? Post haste. All right, Leo, let's get the vibe. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, oh. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, I like this. I like it. All right, so there's an opportunity here that's coming to you that's going to make you really happy. It's just going to take some time, but it looks like you need to, first of all, I don't want you to keep your walls up. You don't want to be defensive. In fact, what you want to do is put up some boundaries this weekend and only allow a certain type of energy into your life. And changing the way that you're looking at things is very important. So you're moving out of that mental kind of, I got to put my heckles up. Nah, just take your time, slow and steady, get outside. I see a lot of outside for you this weekend. Good opportunity here. Ace of Pentacles, the universe is just handing it to you. Ten of Cups is, I'm really enjoying it. So let's get some oracles to go along with this. But this looks like a good weekend too, just like Aquarius is. So maybe you need to hook up with an Aquarius. Hang out with a weirdo. You never know what will happen. You never know. You never ever know. All right. Ooh. Oracles flying all over the place. Okay, well, Jesus, H, Mary, and Joseph. We've got giving and receiving. So a lot of offers coming your way. Okay? Six of Pentacles, that's reciprocating energy. Ace of Cups, man, love abounds. Yes, open up to it. Joy and stability. That's all you need to focus on this weekend, okay? It's just joy and stability. And you're going to have a lot of reasons to feel that this weekend. Wow. Where you put your focus, Leo, is going to determine it. Wow. All right, let's look at relationships. I'm dying to find out what's going on with love. Giving and receiving and joy and stability. 6 + 4 is 10. 10 of Cups. So an offer that's joy that will bring you joy and is stable. Jesus Christ, is coming your way. However, there's some things we need to work on. We need to walk away from fear of failure. We'll never fully experience this relationship offer if we don't open up to it, okay? King of Cups is trusting your intuition, and also this could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But keeping your emotions intact, taking the time to do that. Knight of Wands is igniting your passion, so a message is coming in. Page of Cups, again, more messages, more action, offers. And the Fool, don't be foolish, take it. Go for it. Take a risk. Move out of your comfort zone. You know what I mean? This is a good weekend. Just enjoy it. I do believe it's still going to be nice out this weekend, so go out and do some stuff. Like, I'm still debating whether I should close the hot tub up or not. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind doing it, but... Okay, so... Yeah, see, so this is reiterating it for some of you Leos. Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. What are you putting your focus on? Escaping, avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. That is that whole 9 of Wands for this weekend. So make sure that you're not pushing things away. That will make you fall deeper into this bad energy. Again, where are you putting your focus? Maybe you just need some self-care, but you got 2 aces out here. It's good. So let's see. You got some legal, lawyers, court, paperwork. Make sure you're doing your paperwork, that kind of thing. Also, that's maybe what some of you have been worrying about or fearing, but this works out in your favor. So don't be foolish to focus on that. That's a very specific message. Wow. All right, so let's get a closing message. Yeah, put up boundaries. Don't... Interesting. But don't be foolish. This looks really good. It's all in how you react to it. I guess that's it. All right, you got a lightning bolt for your closing message. What's that mean? Figure shit out on your own. Okay. Conflicting messages here, you know what I mean? But the overall energy for this weekend is really good. It's a how can I say it? It's a balance of that. It seems like fear is the deal killer here. So you need to work on that. Don't escape from it. Face it head on. That's regulating your emotions. That's saying, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to fall into that. Again, many offers are coming in your way, maybe job offers. Maybe that's what you're worried about. There's a lot going on there, Leo, but check out your midweek reset. That'll probably give you some more insight into what's going on for this energy, but it looked overly positive, so maybe you're celebrating a legal win or something like that, or just getting things done, balancing out, because that card also has to do with balance, the justice system, things working out in your favor. That's maybe all you got to tell yourself this weekend. Everything works out in my favor. And you know what? I say that myself a lot, and I'm a Leo, so... All right, Leo, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I go live on Thursdays, 7 p.m., and the Freakin' Weekend, that's on Fridays, of course, 10 a.m. And if you would like a personal reading with me, because these are general, just go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. Leo, I love you so much, but we got to take you off the board. Have a great weekend, and let's see who is next. And it's Libra for the win. Libra, welcome to the freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Libra. Venus is moving in your sign on the 13th. So, wow, Pluto's going forward on the same day. Yeah, we're getting some shit done, Libra. So, it's definitely going to be a week for you. Okay? So, let's see how the weekend's going to go. Let's do it. Let's see, what do we have for you, Libra? Maybe it's a birthday weekend. Celebrate, celebrate, dance to the music, Libra. Celebrate, celebrate, dance to the... Oh, shit. No, this looks good. This looks good. Yeah, whatever it is, it's time. You got a lot going on here. 3 of Swords, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let this go. This is what we're working on. It's time to let this go. Slow and steady progress to your goals. 10 of Pentacles, you might be celebrating this weekend at home. This just looks like celebrating. This is great. Feeling stable. It's time to get out of this. This is the opposite of the outcome here, you know, and that's what I'm seeing. It's time for you to finally be happy. Can you do that? Of course you can. Balance. Everything's starting to balance out for you. Well, I love that. All right. Yeah, I think I need more shadow on the your thing here, because when there's something over it, you know, I just need more background shadow. All right, let's see. Let's get some oracles here. 3, that's the Empress, so that's nurturing. Yes, that's taking care of yourself. Grounding. Focusing on joy and stability. And 9 of Cups, holy shit. Now, I thought Aquarius's reading was good, but this is even better. Beautiful. Empower yourself. Nurture yourself this weekend. Focus on joy and stability and dreams coming true. You're moving towards that. It's time to step out of this. It's another 3 here. So that's growth. Let's look at love and relationships. Let's see what we got. Ugh. That's too much. What do I keep? Just those 3? Is that what it is? 3? Yeah. All right, and then 1. Shuffle and get 1 more. Okay. All right, so Page of Swords is the card that's showing. So there is a new way of thinking, bringing in a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at things. But not only that, messages coming in that you may be waiting for. It's time. Let's not focus on drama, nor competition or anything like that. Again, that could be what's getting you verklempt. But again, Ace of Swords is communicating, saying no. The King of Pentacles is stable energy. Okay, so feet on the ground. This is very no, we're not gonna do this. I've got this. I'm way too good to be focusing on this petty, trivial bullshit that's swarming around me. Nope, not involved, not gonna do it. Good. But this looks like maybe you get in a little tiff and it's time to kind of work that out. You know, it's time to explain things. There's an offer here to make things a little bit more stable, to move forward. So there's growth involved here, but it looks like you're going to be celebrating that. So, all right. Yeah. Number 1 is releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. Again, walking away from the drama, not feeding into that. Drama's a monster. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Yeah, so with these, the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords gives you an opportunity to go ahead and see that you don't have to do it this way anymore. It doesn't have to be drama, drama, drama all the time. That's good. That's really good. Let's get, what's the vibe for you, Libra? So you're releasing and realizing, and it pays off. Excellent. Consequences. Bad choices, games, mixed signals. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to represent. She's got band-aids holding matches, and she's going to light them by her eyes. Why? What does that say? I am what? I can't figure out what that says. I don't understand it. And before they took the picture, they couldn't even fix her fucking class. I don't understand it. All right, so consequences, bad choices, mixed signals. We don't need that shit, you know? Stop making bad choices. Stop giving mixed signals. Stop playing games. Be aware, maybe you're having an understanding that somebody's playing games here and you're moving on from it. And boy, does it pay off. All right. Closing message is you are giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. Yeah, happy birthday, Libra. That says it all right there. So that's going to do it for this weekend for you, Libra. Happy birthday. Remember, there's consequences. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. A new way of handling things. Communicate. I'm telling you, it'll do you a world of good. World of good. Sure, it may be a little jarring for the other people involved, but tough shit. All right, Libra. Happy birthday. I love you all. Don't forget to watch your midweek reset tarot reading Wednesdays at 10 a.m. I go live on Thursdays. Watch the repost on that. If you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description. All that happy stuff. I love you all, Libra. Have an incredible birthday weekend. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. And it's Cancer for the win. Cancer, happy weekend. Let's put you on the board. There it is. Beautiful. Let's get the vibe for you. How's that full moon in Aries? Has that got you agitated? Hopefully we're moving into calmer waters. I'm sure you would agree it's time, you know. So, let's do this, Cancer. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get the vibe for the weekend. All right. Well, I think it's time to start creating the reality you want. Go with the flow this weekend, and happy you will be. Four of Wands, maybe be entertaining at home, just going with the flow, feeling really good. Maybe this is you just making some plans to stay at home. Maybe this is you making some plans to go to like a lake house. Why am I saying that? But there it is, okay? But this is interesting. This is you taking your power back. It's time for you to trust, go with the flow, and that's celebrating. So really good. Really good. Man, good for you, Cancer. It's a great way to end the week here. Let's just not let things slip, you know, how you can get emotionally involved sometimes, so let's just be aware of that. Ooh, let me grab that card. It flew all the way across the room. Please stand by. So yeah, this weekend looks really good. So let's focus on that. All right, let's have a good weekend. The Hangman. Observe where you're thinking, you know, where your thinking's going. So you're not stuck. That's another thing. You're not stuck. But look at this. Believe and succeed in success and growth. What? That's great energy. Great energy for the weekend. Let's get the love vibe, the relationships, how we're dealing with people, places, and things. Oops. They're not going together very well, so I feel like some resistance, you know. Usually these cards flow, and they're kind of being sticky and want to card vomit all over the place. So let's see. What do we have for Cancer this weekend? Okay. It's time to put some shit to rest. Do not turn your back on an opportunity here that's available to you. Again, go with the flow. You're creating something here. Putting in the work. Yes. You have to put in the work. Page of Cups and Knight of Wands are offers coming in this weekend again. So believe and succeed. Maybe you're getting a lot accomplished. And the Fool. Yeah, this is good energy. Doing something that you haven't done before and just having the courage to go for it. There's a big, big message here to not turn your back on an opportunity here, especially when it comes to another person, a group of people. No, I wouldn't even say a group of people. It's two people. Two people. One that is younger, one that is maybe fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is, don't be foolish. This is move into this. Take a risk. Put things to rest. Like, I don't know. Feeling stuck maybe? It's time. Maybe you're making plans to travel. You're going places. All right, Cancer. Cloudy judgment. Cloudy judgment. Illusions, unbalanced, and distorted. So, again, put the effort in to not distort things, but seek the truth. Chemistry. Attraction, spark, and passion. All right, well, there's definitely that. You're definitely going to be feeling something. Let's hope it's of the positive vein, but don't turn your back on an opportunity here. All right? The whole reality of it may be distorted. You know, it's kind of like a mind thing for you. All right. Clingy. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. Again, so you may be releasing that. You may be, and releasing that brings in something else here, but there's definitely an attraction, that kind of thing. Maybe an old ex is coming back in. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to maybe finally close that door, you know, or open it back up. You never know. You never, ever know. All right. Closing message is, Cancer, fucking apologize. All right. Seriously, just do it. Maybe that's the unbalancedness of it. You know, I don't need to apologize, but this looks like putting that to rest. You know what I mean? Maybe you just got to say what you got to say and that's it. You're going to be happier for it. Maybe the both of you will be happier for it. I don't know. It looks good, but again, you create your reality. What are you creating this weekend? Because this looks good, celebratory, having a good time. All right, Cancer, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend vibe check. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. If you would like to get more detail about the week, watch your midweek reset tarot reading. That's available to you on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. So yeah, create the reality you want this weekend and just fucking apologize if you did something wrong, you know? So, kind of good weekend, Cancer, I'm telling you. Don't fear it. Don't fear the Reaper. Okay, let's see who's next. Do we have... Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right, Gemini. I thought I already did Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. Last but not least. Thank goodness for those timestamps, you know? All right, let's put you on the board, beautiful. There you are. And let's get the vibe for you this freaking weekend. Let's do it. Let's shuffle these babies up really good. Thank you so much for being here, Gemini. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And let's get the vibe. 3 cards, that's it? Yes. Okay. Oh, hell. All right, well, let's stop the worrying. 5 of Swords. It's no more worrying. We're moving into a better spot. Please, please, please. Worrying is a wasted emotion. But you do need to understand this. You have walls up right now, and walls are keeping everything out that you want to manifest. So what you need to do is put up boundaries. There may be some people around you that are jiving you, you know what I mean? And you ain't putting up with that shit. So protect your energy this weekend. Don't worry about it. Put your walls of protection, your boundaries of protection up, not walls. That's what you're worried about, because you've got these walls up and you really need to just put boundaries. Boundaries allow a certain energy in and keeps all others out. Walls keeps it all away. Understand? All right. But no worries. Ooh, I smell that skunk. I got a box trap out there. I'm like waiting to catch this motherfucker. I'm trying to be like, civil about it. I'm going to catch it. But then I'm thinking, well, what the fuck am I going to do when I catch it? Like, what am I going to do? Am I just going to keep it in the cage? I got to have somebody come pick it up. It's like, all right, Jeff, you got a trap. You're trying to bait it in the cage so you can get it the hell out of here because it stinks. Here, I thought someone was holding off on some good shit, Nope, it's a skunk under the other house over here. So I got this box trap out there. And then it's like, well, what am I going to do? I was thinking the other day, I'm like, what are you going to do when you catch it? What are you going to do? You're going to walk up to it and grab it by the handle. It's going to squirt. You're going to get pissed on. All right. So the moral of the story is be careful with the skunks in your life. Okay. Now you need to heal this weekend. Maybe that's all you need to do. And allow the universe to inspire you. It's time to let the universe guide you. Be aware that you create your reality. And when you tell the universe, all right, universe, show me how good it can get, it will. It will. But you need to release this worry. I think it's an outside influence around you. So let's see what this is, because this is too good for it to mess up. But if you let somebody get in your head, yeah, it could. So let's go and see what we got as far as relationships. Yeah, the devil. Yeah, I'm telling you. Maybe something that's happened maybe in the past. Don't be tempted to focus on that. Yeah, definitely something from the past with Six of Cups. Maybe dealing with some other shit. If not, love is all around you this weekend. It still is, whether you're dealing with shit or not. But King of Swords is speaking your truth, cutting all cords from the past. So it's time to heal here and to walk forward confidently because you deserve the best life and you manifest that as long as you bring down the walls. Bring down those walls, Gemini. All right, especially when it comes to relationships. So communicate effectively. Don't clam up. That's what I think you do. You just sit there and bite your nails and you don't say anything. You give off this really weird energy. Okay. Foundation. Established. Family. Security. Okay, so we may be dealing with some of that stuff. We may be letting that go and healing. Perfect time to do it for this full moon. And intimacy. Bonding. Sensual. And confiding. Yeah, that's right. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. You're creating that. You're becoming more intimate in your relationships. Keep out the people that do not give you that. You know what I'm saying? All right, what's the vibe for you, Gemini? But whatever it is, it's time to let go of whatever. Maybe some family issues. And you finally get, you're free of that. What would it feel like to be free of that burden you carry? Wow. That's a great weekend. I'll tell you what it'll feel like. Harmony, and that's what you should be focused on. Balance, peace, and happiness. So put your focus on that and you will get it, okay? But don't let anyone put you down or bring you down. I feel like I have to keep saying that, but that's the truth. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Gemini, and that's going to be closing out this episode of the Freakin' Weekend. So let's get a closing message because... Oh, okay. All right. Maybe you're worried about money, but here it is. Here's your call. You got money signs. Gemini, this weekend, make it rain. Oh. Very good. Open up to abundance. That's what I got to tell you. All right, Gemini, that is going to do it for this freaking weekend for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Have a great weekend, Gemini. It looks very lovey. Create the weekend you want. Don't let anyone get in your head. Release the week, you know what I mean? And you'll have a blast, okay? Be very nice. Maybe a nice, cozy night at home. Beautiful. I'm sure you would agree and love that. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching. And remember the weekly midweek tarot reading that's available to you. Don't forget that. And if you would like a personal reading with me, I am available in person or online. You can just go ahead and click the description and I will hook you up. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I love you all and have a great weekend. And I will see you on the live, or I'll see you Wednesday. Love you all. See ya.